Good day everyone, I am Claire Anne Marie Alagao, one of the reporter in Group 1. And today we will talk about the integrated curriculum. But before I start with the proper discussion, I would like to introduce to you my group mates, Ms. J. Ann Abastas and Ms. Cindy Rose Cabusa. In our discussion, we will talk about the components of integrated curriculum, characteristics, its purpose, the importance, principles, the different approaches, and the advantages and disadvantages of integrated curriculum. And now let's proceed to our discussion. Integrated curriculum. So what is integrated curriculum? An integrated curriculum implies learning that is synthesized across traditional subject areas and learning experiences that are designed to be mutually reinforcing. This type of curriculum will help the learner's ability to transfer their learning to other settings. An example of this is the teacher combines or articulate the content and the subject that can be applied by the learners to a complex situation or in real life experiences. So that is the integrated curriculum. So to know more about integrated curriculum, we will now talk about its components. The components of integrated curriculum. First is, it focuses on basic skills, content, and higher level thinking. So, ang integrated curriculum, gitagaan niya og focus ang mga basic skills na naa sa usa ka estudyante to develop or in order to develop the thinking capacity or the higher level of thinking sa usa ka estudyante. Next is, it encourages the lifelong learning. This also means that learning never stops, in which it provides the individual to learn different things every day, to become more knowledgeable and responsible for his or her own learning, like unsaon niya pag-apply ang mga nakatunan in a real life situation. Another component of integrated curriculum is structures learning around themes, big ideas, and meaningful concepts. Next is provides connections among various curricular disciplines in which the learners are given opportunities to learn various types of educational experiences, skills, and more that can be applied in a real-world situation. Is it provides learners opportunities to apply skills they have learned. Integrated curriculum is beneficial to the learners because ang skills or ang learning sa usa ka learner or estudyante kay ma-develop siya, and this development can be applied by the learners or can be used by the learners in the different situations or scenarios that will happen in a real world. And now let's proceed to the characteristics of integrated curriculum. First is student-directed real-world application. As what I have said a while ago, that this curriculum mainly focus on how it can integrate to the real-world experiences of the learners. His or her learnings or ang mga nakatunan and mga nakatunan sa usa ka estudyante can be applied in a real life situation, as well as the development of the skills and the knowledge sa usa ka learners is magamit siya in sa mga scenarios or situations nga mahitabo in real life. Another characteristics of integrated curriculum is the usage of multiple resources. So when we say multiple resources, so there are a lot of resources nga magamit ani nga curriculum. Of course, since this curriculum is synthesized across the different disciplines, then therefore there are a lot of resources or mga nga magamit that can be used in this curriculum. Next is the social skills improved, and as well as the characteristic of having a collaboration is present in integrated curriculum. Integrated curriculum also focuses on creating connections sa mga students. This will allow them to develop their social skills and collaboration because they will be engaged in various activities. Next is social skills improved, and the characteristic of having a collaboration is present also in integrated curriculum. The integrated curriculum also focuses on creating connections sa students. This will allow them to develop their social skills and collaboration. So through creating connections, ma-develop ang social skills sa usa ka student, sa usa ka learners, and as well as the collaboration kay they will be engaged in various activities or meaningful activities given by the teacher, and those can be connected to the real world situations, which are very essential for the students to develop. I am done discussing with the characteristics of integrated curriculum, and now let's proceed to the next reporter, Ms. Cindy Rose Cabusa, to discuss about the purpose, importance, and principles of integrated curriculum. Thank you for listening, and God bless everyone.
Hello everyone, my name is Cindy Rose A. Cabusa, and today I will be talking about the purpose, the steps, the importance, and of course the principles of curriculum integration. So first, we have the purpose of integration. Appropriately constructed to meet the needs of two or more course units or the vocational education and training units or indoors programs to deal with fewer teachers where the same teacher is delivering to. So well-designed curriculum integration draws on the specialized concepts from carefully chosen contributing subjects. For example, for the topic Our Community, the subject concepts are likely to come primarily from social studies and could include citizenship, government, and cultural diversity. So connections can then be made to other subjects where there are strong links. For example, to history is considering how principles of citizenship have been developed over time and provide individuals with civil, political, and social rights. Next, we have the units and thus sees the students twice as often, make the connections between the parts of the program and enjoy its variety. So it is important to note that for curriculum integration to be effective, the subject concepts and content from the different subjects should be complementary so that their integration has the potential to enrich student understanding. So if the subject do not have sufficient conceptual connection under the umbrella topic, so the curriculum integration can be awkward, artificial, and even detrimental to the learning process. Enjoy participating in partnership with business, training, organizations, and community, and of course groups, and connect with wider community-based activities like environmental projects. So it was thought that linking subjects through a relation idea could be more engaging for students and provide a real-world stimulus for learning. So different subjects might offer different interpretations of a particular topic or problem. So integrated curriculums allow students to have a deeper understanding of the course subject matter and how to apply the material that they have learned in the classroom in a real world situation. So this ultimately helps prepare them for their future studies, career, and life in general. Next, we have the steps of integrated curriculum. So the benefits of an integrated curriculum both for teaching and learning are endless. So for an integrated curriculum to be effective, the curriculum does need to be thought out and developed. Here are the few steps that need to be considered when developing an integrated curriculum. So first, we have selecting a theme. So theme-based units are a vehicle for teaching a range of skills and content by integrating curriculum areas around a topic. So this method of teaching links curriculum strands and capitalizes on children's interest, creating a sense of purpose and community in the classroom. And then we have collecting text and other materials, engaging students. Of course, an integrated curriculum is described as one that connects um, the different areas of study by cutting across subject matter lines and emphasizing unifying concepts. So integration focuses on making connections for students, allowing them to engage in relevant, meaningful activities that can be connected to real life. Grouping students, expanding the theme, assessing student growth. Not only does effective assessment provide us with valuable information to support students' growth, but it also enables critically reflective teaching for the teachers. The next, the importance of curriculum integration. So students see relationship among ideas and concepts as they plan and experience a theme-based inquiry. So as what I have said, theme must be aligned with the interests of the students and must be helpful when the students go outside of the school. And then relationships between in and out of school topics become obvious to students. Communication processes become authentic as students engage in thematically based learning activities. Then students are encouraged to share ideas as they listen to another. Their personal bases of ideas are expanded. So students are motivated to share and expand their thoughts because they have come up with various perspectives. Assessment is continuous and related to learning endeavors. So, assessment is very important because it is one of the best things to follow in order for the teacher to attest if the teaching and learning strategies are effective. And then respect and cooperation among peers are expanded through interaction. Then students become more responsible for and engage in their own learning. The teacher assumes the role of facilitator rather than information dispenser. With this curriculum integration, teachers are only the facilitator. So, a sense of community develops as cooperatively designed student projects and classroom displays are created. Many grouping patterns naturally emerge. Now, let's go to the principles of curriculum integration. So, learning build, extends and expands the students' personal knowledge and experience. Of course, in curriculum integration, there is a learning that must be acquired. On open-minded and provide for a range of learning style, you are now open to different ideas and perspectives. Process of learning valued as the product of learning. Range of possible approaches to curriculum integration, making connections and seeing real purpose for their learning, based in topics and substance and significance. So the topic again must be aligned or related and important. And then linked to the problem and issues that are of personal and social concern to students. So this will help students aware of the current social issues and of course strategies on how to react with the problem. Learning experiences develop big ideas that excite and challenge the imagination. So indeed experience is the best teacher. And then actively involve in negotiating the content and direction of their learning. And of course, the best principle of curriculum integration is to integrate knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes.
So, alright, good day everyone. So, I am the last reporter. And since we have talked about the characteristics, the definition of what's curriculum integration, so now let's move to the approaches of integrated curriculum. So, there are three approaches: the interdisciplinary, the multidisciplinary, and the transdisciplinary. So, when we say disciplinary, or simply to simple the words, which means discipline. So discipline is katong as we have talked on our last semester. So discipline is a subject. So interdisciplinary. So when we say interdisciplinary approach, it is combining or two or more subject which they have connections. Like for example, Araling Panlipunan. So when we discuss Araling Panlipunan, we also talked about kalamidad or mga disasters that happen, the natural disaster or the man-made disaster. So from that, we can also or connect it to the other subject like science. Science also talks about disasters as well. For example, they talk about climate change. So because of climate change, this kanang kalamidad ay nangyari, mga ing-ato. So because of climate change, or so the causes of climate change is of burning fossil fuels, which result to this kind of kalamidad. So from that, we are integrating two subjects, which is the AP and the science. So next, the multidisciplinary. So multidisciplinary, so from the word multi, so daghan, marami. So multidisciplinary approach wherein there are many subjects or discipline but without connection. So here's interdisciplinary, the two subject or two or more subject na sila connection towards each other. But here in multidisciplinary, there are no or any connection. Wa sila connection. Instead, dili na ko siya basahon guys ha. So those are kanang mga example. Instead, they focus on theme. So like sa nakita ninyo sa picture, so geography, drama, science, family, English, math, whatsoever discipline or subject is that, was sila connection. Instead, nag-focus sila sa theme. So they are focused on the given theme. Like for example, in my own understanding, for example, something that in a school, naghatag nga theme. So both English, science, math, maghimo sila baron o kanang role play baron about that theme, but with the use of this different disciplines. I hope it you understand it, guys. So balik ha, atong balikan dire. So for example, two or more subject areas are organized around the same theme or topic. So na-organize lang sila tungod sa usa ka theme or topic nga dapat i-integrate both kanang dapat matudlo sa usa ka sa estudyante. So alright, so mao to ang multidisciplinary. So again, once we said interdisciplinary, we are combining or integrating two or more subjects but with connection, while multidisciplinary, we're integrating many subjects but without connection sa usag-usa. They just only focus on the theme or the given topic. So next is the transdisciplinary integration. So in this approach, the transdisciplinary approach to integration, teachers organize curriculum around student questions and concern, wherein students develop life skills as they apply interdisciplinary and disciplinary skills in a real-life context. So two routes lead to transdisciplinary integration is a project-based learning and negotiating the curriculum. So like what I've said, this is about a life skill or developing a student's life skill that is useful in the real life context. So here we have the advantages and the disadvantages of these approaches. So first, advantages is connection. So since integration, like what I've said, you are integrating two or we're creating connections. Ato silang gi-combine. So, nakabuild ta og connections wherein it provides connection among various curricular disciplines. So, naay connection ang each discipline or subject, which is also an advantage. Then, variety within learning. So, advantage ang approaches or ang integrating curriculum, it's because there are different or lain-laing klase nga makatunan ang estudyante baron. And it also provide or make a classroom culture. So classroom culture, it is a set student up to hold each other accountable in reaching the classroom expectation and their shared goals, wherein students feel that they are able to speak, offer ideas, and take risks about fear of reprisal or mockery. So, positive classroom culture. It's because they have they try to integrate different disciplines wherein they were able to create a culture within their own. Next is curriculum advancement. So, because of curriculum integration, we are able to advance the curriculum, or the process of continuously making instruction better based on the student need. So, kung may advantages, there are also disadvantages. So, di man dyan na mawala, no? So, interest issues. So, dili tanan magka-interest about this certain topic baron or certain theme baron. So, lahi man og interest. And also the content itself. So, naiuban content nga dili sila gusto, dili suitable for that learning, nga attorn with classroom culture. And next is inaccessible to some student due to cultural, academic, or ability differences. So, murag maumaura siya o kanang sa interest or content issues, no, wherein sometimes dili siya accessible sa uban. It's because we have differences. We are a diverse human, or lahi-lahi ta, we are unique mo nang dili usay accessible sa usa ka estudyante because of the ilahabrong culture, academic interest, or even ability differences. So I think that's it. So we have tackled about the disadvantages and advantages, the approaches of integrated curriculum or curriculum integrations. So I think that's all. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask us Group 1. Thank you for listening.